I want to welcome you to our online cooking class. Thanks for watching. My name is David Pickup, and I'm the pastor of the church hosting this event. The Bible says in 3 John verse 2, Beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. God not only takes an interest in our spiritual health, but also in our physical health. And that's why we do programs like these. So without further ado, I want to turn the rest of the time over to our guest presenter, Yolanda Lehman.
Hello, friends. This is Yolanda, and I want to invite you into my kitchen. Yeah, this is where I make food, in my kitchen. But I wasn't always excited about my kitchen. In fact, when I was a very young woman, I was going to school, to college, and then I got married. And that was a great day. And the next morning, it was time for breakfast. And my new husband looks at me and he says, "What are we going to have for breakfast?" And I got this great panic. And I thought, that's a question I might hear more than once. And I do not know the answer. And I think maybe after breakfast, there's lunch. What am I going to do? And so I got out cookbooks that had been given me for my wedding, and I studied them like I had studied for chemistry. And I thought, I have got to figure this out. Well, somebody had given us, a deep fat fryer. And I learned that whatever I put in there, we liked it, and we ate it. And I learned that if you didn't put it in the deep fat fryer, you just put sugar on it. We like that too. Well, at the end of a year, my husband had gained 40 pounds. And something inside me told me, this is not a good thing. And one day, he says, "I hope you enjoy your life because I don't think I'm going to make it to 50. And it was like God talked to me and said, "Yolanda, you are murdering him. You need to take care of him. You need to learn how to be feeding him better things." And so I determined that I would put away the deep fat fryer and I would put away the sugar, not buy any more. And I just plied us both with piles of inedible food. And we tried to like it, but it was hard because I didn't know what to do. It was just awful. But fortunately, he's a very patient man. And he said, I know you're trying. You're trying to make us healthy. And I appreciate that. And I am feeling better, but I'm not enjoying it that much. Such a gentle person. And I appreciated that because it really was the same for me. I needed some things to, you don't just feed yourself piles of broccoli. It's just not that great. And, just have a salad without any dressing on it or bread without anything on it. What do you do? So over the years, I've developed the recipes that I'm going to show you today. I hope that you will enjoy them. I hope that you will make them even better. I hope you'll run with them. But if you learn how to do these 3 recipes, well, I'll show you a lot of other things too, but if you learn how to do the basic, I call them the basics, butter, sour cream, and cheese. If you learn how to do those, put them once a week into your refrigerator and then have them, you're going to be able to be much healthier over the course of your life. And you're going to be able to give your family a much better beginning if you're starting in your family and a much better end if you're toward the end of your life. But it's really about flavors and how it looks. Serve your food on china. Make it beautiful. Make it fun. And don't talk about the things that you put into it, especially if you have family members that are not that hip on changing their lifestyle. You know, if you go to a restaurant, usually you don't drill the people on what exactly they put in these things. You see your plate and it's presented beautifully and you eat it and you enjoy it. And that's how you need to do it with these things, because we're trying to be agents of change. And if you are an agent of change for your family, then you need to make it the easiest possible. And so you're going to present it beautifully. You're going to not talk about how you made it, not even perhaps talk about what you're trying to accomplish. You see, the butter that we're going to make today is not really butter. It doesn't fry anything. It doesn't melt. It just kind of looks like butter, and it carries salt. You know, a little bit of salt. And so that's useful. It's orange because it has carrots in it. And it it's smooth because we blended it. And so you just serve it and you say, "Oh, this is some butter." And people will use it. And they might comment, but if you just zip your mouth and you learn how to make food fun, and the times that you are eating fun, you'll be much better off. And then the sour cream. The sour cream, we call it sour cream. It's not sour cream. It's made out of millet and of all things sunflower seeds. So we call it sunflower sour cream. And it only has, now the butter has 21 calories a tablespoon. Regular butter or margarine has 100. And our sour cream has 9. 9, and regular sour cream has 100. And then we're going to make cheese. Now, sour cream, you can dilute it a little bit with water and pour it on your salad. You can put it on your baked potatoes. You can put it on vegetables. You can use it as sandwich spread. It's very flexible. Then we talk about cheese. What can you do with cheese? Well, you can put it on vegetables. You can put it on baked potatoes. You can put it on rice. You can put it on bread. You can put it on pizza. You can put it on macaroni. You can put it on pasta. You can put it, it's very versatile. And you can even make it thicker with, and that's for another class probably, but if you add some agar to it, you can make it thick so that it'll slice and melt, and that's pretty fun. So I recommend, I'm showing you these recipes because they're critical to a basic understanding of what to do to begin with. And if you have these sauces, then you'll be able to pick, and put butter on something and sour cream on something and cheese on something, and everything, it goes better that way. Trust me, I know. And if you want to tweak it a little bit, go ahead. These are just my ideas of what to use. So for each one, we use a different nut. So for the butter, we are using almonds. For the sour cream, we're using sunflower seeds. And for the cheese, we're using cashews. To stretch those nuts out and to make it so that it's not so heavy, like heavy meaning really lots of calories, and we just add millet. And millet is a grain, and I'll show it to you in a little while. Millet is a grain. You cook it like you would a rice in a rice cooker or in an instant pot, and then you'll have the basics. And from there, we'll go. Let's get started and let's make some food, okay? One of the first things you're going to need to do is cook some millet. And millet is a wonderful grain. It's very boring in flavor, which is why we use it. Millet is very healthy and the birds love it. So you're going to use 1 cup of millet to 4 cups of water. You're going to add that to your pot. And then you're going to set the lid on a little jauntily and let it boil for 45 minutes at a medium heat. Alternatively, you can use an Instapot. And an Instant Pot is very popular these days, but you're going to have to reduce the water. Only 3 cups. And that's going to cook for 23 minutes. And the other one is 45 minutes. All right, let's get started on our butter. So this butter is really special because it has only 21 calories. So we're going to start by adding water and then salt and pimento or carrots, which are better, and some almonds.
Oh, but we
and
should
then you're
put
going
it
to
in.
take a third of the millet you cooked and put it in your blender and then blend it until it's super, 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 super smooth. Until your fingers don't feel any gritty parts. This butter. All right, using the same blender, let's make some sour cream. It's 9 calories a tablespoon, and we have very few ingredients: water, millet, sunflower seeds, herbs, salt, and lemon juice. Here's our cabinet. I put them all in alphabetical order, and we have assembled our ingredients here. So we have a teaspoon of fine sweet basil and a teaspoon of dill weed and half a cup of lemon juice, and there's our herbs. So we're going to take millet and divide it, that 1 cup that we cooked before, divide it into a 3. So a third of all of that is about a cup and a half each.
1/3 out.
And we need a cup and a half for each of the things we're making. Cup and a half for butter, cup and a half for sour cream, and a cup and a half for cheese.
Very nice.
So we're going to use a third. Now we're going to add our 2 cups of water, salt, and sunflower seeds and put it on a high-speed blending. Really hot. Here it is, blending away. And then when you think it's done, then you're going to twist it with your fingers. And when you're satisfied, you're going to add the lemon juice and the herbs all at once and turn it right off before the blender has a chance to turn it green. And there you have it, sour cream that you can use on many things. Let's make our third sauce, cheese sauce. Cheese is good on so many things. And this one is great because it only has 21 calories a tablespoon. All right, our ingredients are water, cashews, millet, salt, pimentos, nutritional yeast, and lemon juice. So we're going to start with our blender, and we're going to put a cup and a half to 2 cups of water, hot water, really hot water, a cup of cashews, and 1/3 of the millet that we cooked. So this is a cup of millet, 1/3 of that, and 2 teaspoons of salt, and an entire jar of this 4 ounces of pimentos, or half of a real one, and a 1/3 cup of nutritional yeast. There it is, nutritional yeast, and a 1/4 cup or 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, and you can also add a potato. Now, there are a lot of things you can do with cheese. This is one of them. Just put it in some celery. Or you can put it on pizza. Or you can put it on potatoes. Or you can put sour cream on potatoes. And there's, of course, bread and butter. This is the bread I make. I love to make bread, and I'll show you how to make that in another time. You can put sour cream and cheese on broccoli or other vegetables. And you can put sour cream on your salads. And you can take the cheese and you can make it thick and you can use it as cheese slices. Or you can put cheese or sour cream or butter in your soups. Lots of options. This is just a sampling of what you can do with these 3 sauces. It's really quite a long list of what you can use it for. You can put it, if you have butter, you can put butter on bread, butter on potatoes, butter on vegetables. If you have sour cream, you can put sour cream on bread, sour cream on potatoes, sour cream on vegetables, sour cream on salad. If you have cheese, you can put cheese on bread, cheese on pasta, cheese on pizza, cheese on vegetables. So many options. I encourage you to just try and see how much fun it is to just expand your repertoire. And you can add this to your refrigerator once a week. Make these 3 sauces. They'll be there for you whenever you make something simple and you want to spiff it up a little bit. This has been very fun for me. I hope that you have enjoyed it as much as I have, and I expect that we'll get to see each other someday soon, and we'll be able to cook for reals in front of each other. God bless you, and have a nice day.
I was blessed. What about you? I want to thank Yolanda Lehman for taking time out of her busy schedule to share this information with us. I also want to thank Isaac and Jair for putting this video together and Debbie for helping out in the kitchen. We want to keep in contact with you. Please email us your name and phone number so we can notify you of future presentations. Our email is dinubasdachurch@gmail.com. I also want to let you know that every Friday afternoon at 5:30, we do food pantry at our church. And every Saturday morning at 9:30, we have outdoor Bible study classes for all ages and outdoor church service at 10:30. So come on by and join us. Thanks for watching. God bless you and your family.